Quaker Oats Company, makers of fine foods for the whole family, presents America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. And now a word about one of the many fine Quaker products, Aunt Jemima Pancake Mix.
Hi, honey. I'm all through. Boy, am I hungry. I could eat a horse.
You've been peeking.
For your information, you're looking at a man who just painted a 50-foot fence.
They got them on the fence, too.
Oh, brother. Well, your pancakes look a little lumpy.
That's corn.
Corn? In the pancakes?
Mm-hmm. Sound good?
They are good. What's the matter? The label too pretty to throw away?
Oh, be still. For your information, I'm saving this Niblets label to send in with the Aunt Jemima box top and get back the money I spent for the corn.
Try Aunt Jemima's Golden Corn Pancakes. Add 1/2 cup of Niblets to your batter. Aunt Jemima will refund the price you pay for the corn. For details, see this ad or check with your grocer. If you like pancakes, then sure as shakin', they're Aunt Jemima's. Now, Quaker invite you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Gonna be pretty lonesome around here this weekend with the boys away.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking, as long as they're gonna be gone.
You're gonna paint the garage.
No, that's not what I was thinking.
Clean the basement?
No, I just thought instead of hanging around here with nothing to do, why don't we go up to the lodge, you and I?
Oh, well, if you'd rather do that than paint the garage.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
What do you say? Do you want to go?
Sure, sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, good. I think I'll start packing tonight.
Oh, you're all packed.
What?
I packed your bags this afternoon.
Oh. I sure get some good ideas, don't I?
Hi,
Oh,
Ozzie.
hi, Clara. Come on in.
Hi. Is Harriet home?
Yeah, she's right upstairs. Why don't you go on up?
Okay. Harriet! Harriet!
Oh, hi, Clara. I thought I heard your voice. Come on in.
Where are you going?
Up to the lodge for the weekend. Which one of these dresses do you think I should take?
Honestly, that Joe.
Which one?
My husband.
No, I mean which dress?
Oh, well, they're both nice. Why don't you take both of them? And why doesn't Joe ever want to go away for a weekend?
I think I'll take this one.
Yes, that's a nice one. Oh, I sure could use a vacation.
Say, why don't you and Joe come along with us?
Well...
Come on, it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, I know that.
What's holding you back?
I don't want Joe to think I gave in too easily.
I'll tell him you put up a good fight.
That's nothing compared to the fight he's gonna put up.
I know what you mean.
What time are you leaving?
About 9 o'clock.
Oh, I better get home. I've got a lot of nagging to do.
Good luck.
You'll need it. Oh, you go on with your packing, Harriet. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay, bye, Clara.
Night.
Are you leaving so soon?
Yeah, I better be going. I'll see you in the morning, Ozzie.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Harriet? Harriet?
Yeah.
Clara just said she'd see me in the morning. Well, what did she mean by that?
Well, she and Joe are going with us. How do you like this dress?
Well, it's fine. How come they're going with us?
Well, I was telling her about the lodge, and she liked the idea, so I invited them to go along.
What'd you do that for?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind.
Well, ordinarily I wouldn't, but it seems the last couple of times we've gone someplace, we've had Joe and Clara or Darb and Sal. We've had somebody else along with us.
Well, what's wrong with that? We've always had a good time, haven't we?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no?
Well, it always gets so complicated. We want to do one thing, and they want to do something else. Seems we always wind up by not doing anything.
I hadn't noticed that.
Well, I have. Why don't we go away by ourselves for a change? Then we can do what we want to do.
Well, for instance, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to do whatever you want to do.
Well, it doesn't make any difference to me. I want to do whatever you want to do.
Well, you see, it's tough enough for 2 people to get together. When you get 4, it's just about impossible. Well, it is with Joe. You know how he is. He likes to get up early in the morning, and I like to sleep late. He likes to go fishing, and I like to play golf. And that's the way it's going to be all weekend.
Well, it's too late now. I've already spoken to Clara.
Well, maybe she hasn't said anything to Joe about it yet.
Well, what are you going to say to him? You can't tell him we don't want them to go along.
Well, maybe I can talk him out of it without his realizing it.
Clara, for the last time, I'm not gonna go. Hello?
Joe?
Oh, hi, Oz. What time are we gonna leave in the morning?
Oh, Clara's already told you about it, huh?
Yeah. What time, Oz?
Well, I thought about 9.
Why don't we make it 8:30?
No, that's too early. I want to sleep a little later.
What for? It's a vacation.
Well, the later we leave, the less traffic we'll run into.
No. There's less traffic earlier. In fact, we ought to leave at 8 o'clock.
Are you kidding?
Okay, Oz, I'll split the difference with you. See you at 7:45.
Joe. It started sooner than I thought. We're going to leave at 9, so now we're leaving at 7:45. Harry, this just isn't going to work out.
Well, what difference does it make if we leave a little earlier?
Well, okay. I have to go down to the drugstore. I want to pick up a few things. I'll be back in a little while.
Will there be anything else, Mr. Nelson?
Oh, yeah, some of this suntan oil.
Hi, Oz.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Why'd you tell me you were coming down here? You could have saved me a trip. You're not buying this, are you?
Well, of course.
Give him some of that stuff I got here last week.
Look, Harriet likes this.
Just because it smells good. Believe me, Oz, I tried some of this last week, and it's terrific. Here, put it in the bag for him. The sun gets pretty hot when you're out there fishing.
Well, in the first place, I'm not going to go fishing. I'm going to play golf.
Well, we can do both. We get up early in the morning and go fishing, and then in the afternoon, if you're not too tired, we can play golf. Maybe.
Well, let's not argue about it here.
I'm not arguing. I'm just making a suggestion.
Okay, would you charge that, please? Yes. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, sure, Oz. See you about 7:30. You know, maybe this stuff is better. I think I'll take it.
What kind of suntan lotion is this? I've never heard of it.
Well, I've never heard of it either, but Joe insisted I buy it. Not only that, we're now leaving at 7:30 in the morning, and we're not going to play golf. We're going fishing instead. Harry, this just isn't going to work.
Well, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Well, I'm going to go over to Joe's and straighten out the whole situation.
Well, all right, but leave me out of it. And don't forget, he's your best friend.
Well, I know that. I'll be tactful, but I'll be firm.
Gee, I'm glad you came over, Oz. I need some help. Which one of these coats you think I ought to take? This gray one or this brown one here?
Well, I don't know. They're both nice coats.
You going to take a sport coat?
Well, that's what I came over to talk to you about.
Oh, you can't make up your mind either, huh?
No, I've made up my mind.
Say, you going to take that check coat of yours?
No.
Good. Can I borrow it?
I'm not going to take any coat.
They won't let you in the dining room unless you're wearing a coat, you know.
Well, no, that's not the point. Harriet and I aren't going.
What?
Well, see, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but, well, this guy we know is going to be up there.
Ah, somebody you don't like, huh?
Oh, no, he's a real nice guy, but it's just that, well, he always wants to do one thing when we want to do something else.
How can anybody be that selfish?
Well, no, that's not the point. It's just I don't think we'd have much fun up there.
Well, why don't you tell him then? If he's any kind of a guy, he'll understand.
No, I think it's better this way. As I say, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I know you and Clara are practically packed.
Well, that's okay, Oz. In fact, it's just as well.
Hey, look, why don't you and Clara go up to the lodge by yourselves?
Well, that wouldn't be any fun. As long as Clara and I plan to go away anyway, I'll take her to visit her mother.
Oh, well, yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
It's not a good idea. I've been avoiding it for 6 months, but it'll work out all right.
Oh, gee, I'm sorry, Joe.
That's okay, Oz. We'll make it some other time.
Well, I just hope you didn't ruin their weekend.
Oh, no, he didn't seem to mind.
Well, as long as you didn't hurt his feelings, that's the main thing.
Hey, here's an idea. As long as the Randolphs aren't going up to the lodge now, why don't we go up just as we planned?
Well, you told Joe we weren't going.
Well, I changed my mind. Well, if we don't mention it to them, they'll never know.
Well, somehow it just doesn't seem quite right.
Well, we can go up there with them some other weekend.
Well, all right.
Good. We'll leave around 8:30.
9 o'clock.
Well, that's all right, Mother. We'll make it some other time. Bye.
What's the matter?
Mother's promised to go to Aunt Mary's for the weekend.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, we're all packed. What are we going to do?
Why don't we go up to the lodge?
Oh, I wouldn't feel right. Not if Ozzie and Harriet aren't going.
If we don't mention it, they won't know anything about it. Besides, we can go up with them some other weekend.
Well, all right.
Yeah. Then we'll leave around 9 o'clock.
10:30.
Sorry, sir, we're all filled up, but if you care to wait, there might be a cancellation.
What do you think, honey?
We might as well wait.
All right, we'll wait for a while.
Yes, sir?
Mr. and Mrs. Nelson, we have a reservation.
Oh, yes. Will you sign the register, please? Thank you. Will you show Mr. and Mrs. Nelson to room 204?
Right this way.
Yes, sir.
Mr. and Mrs. Randolph.
Oh, yes. Will you sign it, please? Thank you. Room 205.
Thank you. Right this way, please.
Anything else, Mr. Nelson?
Oh, I guess not. Thank you very much.
Well, thank
you.
you.
Oh, yes, one thing I seem to have forgotten. How do I get to the golf shop?
Oh, I'll show you. Now, the elevator we came up on is around that corner. There's another elevator around that corner. That'll take you right down to the rear entrance, and the golf shop is right there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, look, we have a lovely view of the swimming pool from here.
Oh, yeah. It's beautiful.
We get a good view of our pool from here.
Oh, yes, that's nice.
Sure is beautiful. Well, come on, dear, let's get unpacked.
That sure is a nice pool. Bet Joe would enjoy that.
What made you think of Joe?
Oh, I don't know.
Your conscience isn't bothering you, is it?
Oh, kidding.
Too bad Oz isn't up here. If there's one guy that loves to swim, it's old Oz.
Well, we can come up here again in a couple of weeks.
You know, I think I'll get downstairs and ask how the fishing is.
That's a good idea.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Oh, I don't care anything you want to do.
How about playing golf?
Well, all right, if you don't mind my hacking around with you.
Oh, are you kidding? You play fine. I'll go downstairs and see what time we can tee off.
All right.
It's me, dear. I forgot my tobacco pouch.
Reservation here for you, Mr. Nelson. A foursome for you and Mrs. Nelson and Mr. and Mrs. Randolph at 4 o'clock after fishing.
Oh, well, Mr. Randolph must have phoned that in yesterday, but there's been a change in our plans. The Randolphs aren't coming up here, so it'll just be Mrs. Nelson and myself, a twosome. We'd like to tee off as soon as possible.
Well, how about 12:15?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Thank you.
Say, do you know the strangest thing happened? I thought I heard Joe's voice.
Now who has a guilty conscience?
Oh, then you admit you had one.
Well, maybe, until I found out Joe had made a reservation for us to play golf at 4 o'clock after fishing. It never would have worked out, Harriet.
Are you up there, honey?
Did you hear that?
Yeah. That must be the man who sounds like Joe.
Just a minute.
Now, wait a second. Maybe some man might sound like Joe, but nobody else could sound like Clara.
Honey!
Hey, it is Joe. He's down there by the swimming pool.
Honey!
What do you want?
The fishing will be better later this afternoon. Would you like to go for a swim?
Okay.
I'll be right up.
They're right next door.
I guess they changed their minds.
Boy, this is great. What do we do now?
Well, we can't spend the whole weekend in this room.
Well, why don't I phone down and get something to eat and think it over?
Anyone for waffles and ice cream?
Hey. Hey. She got two, and
How goes it, old horse?
Thanks. I've been ridden, kicked, whipped, fought over, under, and on. These are good. Chocolate.
Mm-hmm. I used chocolate milk in the Aunt Jemima waffle recipe.
Come on, Daddy, let's play horse.
Ugh.
You sure you wouldn't like some more waffles and ice cream first?
Bless you.
Seconds come naturally with Aunt Jemima. People have been saying more to Aunt Jemima waffles and pancakes for over 60 years. If you like waffles, sure as shaken, they're Aunt Jemima's.
Still down there. Clara turned over on her back again. If she's not careful, she's going to get sunburned.
Well, it's a cinch that's not going to happen to us.
We missed our golf appointment. You know that, don't you?
I know it.
What do you want to do?
Would you like to play a little gin rummy?
Might as well.
Oh, I don't want to play cards anymore. I want to go swimming.
Well, we can't go swimming. They're still down there by the pool. Hey, I have an idea. Why don't I phone Joe? He'll think I'm calling him from home, and I'll tell him we've changed our minds and we've decided to come up here. Then we'll wait for a little while and show up, and everything will be fine.
Well, it sounds a little dishonest to me.
Oh, no. I can explain the whole thing to him when we get home. Oh, would you page Mr. Joe Randolph, please?
Call for Mr. Joe Randolph. Mr. Joe Randolph, please.
Is he answering it?
Yeah, he's running around the pool. Whoop.
What's the matter?
He slipped and fell in.
Hello, this is Mr. Randolph. Have you got a call for me? Oh, thanks. Hello?
Oh, hi, Joe.
Oz, where are you?
Oh, I'm at our place.
You're not calling collect, are you?
No.
It's a shame you're not up here, Oz. It's a beautiful day. In fact, I just got out of the pool.
Oh, well, that's why I called you. Harriet and I changed our minds.
Hey, that's great, Oz. How soon will you be here?
Well, if we were to leave our house right now, it'd take us about an hour and a half.
Can't you make it an hour?
Maybe not quite that long. We'll get up there just as soon as we can.
Okay, Oz, that'll be perfect. We can't go fishing till this afternoon anyway.
Okay, Joe.
Who was that?
Oz, he and Harriet are coming up here after all.
Oh, that's wonderful. Did they reserve a room?
Well, he didn't say.
Well, they're very hard to get. You better go reserve one for them.
Yeah, I better do that right away.
Sorry, we haven't had any cancellations yet.
Well, we'll wait a little while longer.
Say, I'd like to reserve a nice room for some friends of mine. They'll be up here in a couple of hours. Mr. and Mrs. Ozzie Nelson.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have anything available at the moment.
Oh, gee.
Just a second. Did you say Mr. and Mrs. Ozzie Nelson?
Yeah.
They've already registered.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, they checked in this morning. In fact, it was just before you did.
That's very interesting.
Oh, hi.
Well,
Harriet,
it didn't take you long to get up here, did it? Hi, Harriet. You've been up here since early this morning.
Yeah, how about that?
You didn't want to come up here because there was somebody you wanted to avoid.
Oh.
And I'm that somebody. Well, I'm going to make it real easy for you because I'm going to avoid you. So long, Harriet.
But Joe! There's a wonderful sense of humor. He's trying to make me think he's mad at me.
He convinced me.
8:30 tomorrow morning. I'm sorry, Mr. Randolph. Mr. and Mrs. Nelson are teeing off at 8:30.
Mr. and Mrs. Nelson?
That's right. I just made the reservation a few minutes ago.
Oh.
Why not make it a foursome?
No, I don't think I'd care for that, thank you.
Neither would I. Just put me down for horseback riding.
You can put me down for fishing.
What about the golf?
No, I'm afraid the course is going to be a little too crowded.
As long as he's not playing, put me down for the 8:30 time.
I don't feel like swimming now. Why can't we go fishing?
We're going to go fishing tomorrow morning.
Well, I thought we were going to play golf tomorrow morning.
No, Joe's going to play golf sometime tomorrow, and I'm liable to run into him.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Horseback riding? I've never been horseback riding in my life.
Well, you're going tomorrow, right after we finish playing golf.
Golf? I thought we were going fishing.
He's going fishing. We'll only go fishing if he changes his mind, decides to play golf.
How will I know what to wear?
Just comb your hair, put on your lipstick, and stand by for a bulletin. Hey, I'd like to check out the shuffleboard equipment.
I'm sorry, Mr. Nelson's already checked it out.
And may I have a couple of paddles and some ping pong balls? Thank you.
You say he's playing ping pong?
Yes, sir. Would you care to join him?
Oh, no. No, thank you.
How about checkers?
Yeah, okay. You're not concentrating. What the heck do you think you're doing?
Pretty good shot, huh?
You did that on purpose.
I did.
Hi, Harriet.
Hi, Clara.
Let's go, Clara.
Oh, I don't want to play anymore. I want to talk to Harriet.
Okay, I'll be over on the putting green.
No, just a second. I'm going to be over on the putting green.
So go ahead. I'll pitch horseshoes.
Harriet, are you having a good time?
No, I'm not.
Well, neither am I.
You know, if this keeps up, we're not going to have any fun this weekend.
Well, what are we going to do?
Hey, I have an idea. Are you with me?
I'm with you all the way.
Come on.
Mr. Ozzie Nelson and Mr. Joe Randolph, you're wanted at the front desk immediately. Mr. Ozzie Nelson and Mr. Joe Randolph wanted at the front
Now,
desk
those bags
immediately.
belong to me and the golf bag, and those belong to the Randolphs.
Yes, ma'am.
There they are. Come on, dear.
Where are we going?
Home.
Get the car, Joe.
Wait a second, Harriet. What's this all about?
Well, it isn't very much fun for us to sit around watch you two guys fight.
You can do that at home, and the rates are cheaper.
Oh, gee, we didn't mean to spoil your fun.
This is all your fault.
Should I put the bags in the car, miss?
Yes, please.
Just a moment, sir, if you don't mind. Harriet, we don't want to go home.
Well, all right, we'll stay on one condition, that you two guys stop this nonsense.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll shake hands like they do in prize fights.
Yeah, that's better. Would you take the bags back up to the rooms, please?
Yes, ma'am.
No, wait a second. You mean you didn't check out?
Well, not exactly.
In other words, this was all a big trick.
Well, whatever it was, you promised.
Wait a minute, Joe and I haven't got a room anymore.
What?
I checked this out.
What'd you do that for?
Harriet told me to.
Oh, Clara, I told you just to pretend to check out.
Well, there's no harm done. You'll get your room back again.
It's lucky you waited. We had an unexpected checkout.
Thanks a lot.
We'd like to re-register.
Oh, yes, just a minute, please. Front. Room 205.
205, that's our room.
I'm sorry, but you checked out.
Well, I know, but we weren't supposed to. It was just a little joke.
Then why isn't anybody laughing?
You don't have any more rooms at all?
No, I'm very sorry.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Well, as long as we're all packed up and checked out, what can we do? We'll have to go home.
Gee, I'm sorry, Joe.
That's okay, Oz. I guess this weekend just wasn't meant to be.
Afraid not.
Well, if you want to check out, it's okay with me.
Well, I think so. It's no fun up here without Joe and Clara.
No, it isn't, and I feel responsible.
Well, if we leave now, we'll get home about a half an hour after they do, and we can take them out to dinner and maybe to a show or something.
You know, strangely enough, that sounds like fun.
Okay, let's get packed. Well, it's all taken care of. You got our bags?
Yes, sir. 3 bags and the golf club.
Hey, Oz, where you going?
What are you doing here? I thought you went home.
We just checked in again.
Well, we just checked out.
Well, we decided to stay around and see if somebody checked out, and sure enough, somebody did.
Wait a minute, what room have you got?
Gee, I don't know. We haven't been up there yet. It's 204.
204? That's the room we just checked out of.
Well, for heaven's sake, why did you check out?
Well, we wanted to go home so we could be with you.
Well, we wanted to stay up here so we could be with you, and now we're all together again. Except you're leaving.
Suppose you have any more rooms?
No, sir, I'm sure we don't.
Can't you do what I want to do for a change?
I told you I wanted to go fishing.
I want to play tennis.
Play tennis and come back and horseback riding.
I don't want to go horseback riding. I want to go swimming.
Hey, let's stick around, Harriet. I have a feeling we may get lucky.
Oz is right. You'll be in that room in no time. Then we'll have the rest of the afternoon to go fishing.
What do you mean, fishing? We're going to play golf.
Ozzie.
I'm sorry, Joe. I'd be delighted to go fishing with you.
That's what I like about this job. You meet so many interesting people.
Next week, the Nelson family will be brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company. And now, let's meet a youngster who, believe it or not, just can't wait for school to start. The reason? Well, he's got a brand new Brownie Starmite camera and lots of bright ideas on how to use it. When the class takes a trip, he'll take lots of pictures and capture every detail of places they visit. And when the teacher asks for reports on class projects or hobbies, he'll bring the whole kit and caboodle to school in pictures. Wherever he goes, whatever he does, he'll see more and learn more because he has a camera. Isn't there some boy or girl you know who would give the world for a Brownie Starmite camera? The complete outfit, camera, flash holder, bulbs, and film, costs less than $12. And because it's made by Kodak, you know it's good.
Hi. I'd like to take just a moment to tell you a little bit about next week's show. It's called The Circus, and Dave and Ricky do a flying trapeze act. We're over here on stage 3 of General Service Studios right now, and the boys are working out. I thought maybe you'd like to take a look at them. Nice work, Dave.
Come on.
Nice work, boys. Well, be sure and tune in next week and see Dave and Rick do more tricks on the flying trapeze.
Nelsons have been brought to you tonight by the Quaker Oats Company. Quaker, producers of more than 50 foods for the family. Next time you shop, try one of the many fine products of the Quaker Oats Company. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.